I still use a corded phone. It's the best audio, man. Hey, what did Thomas have to tell you? £, not a hashtag.
This week on Big Sky Buddies.
It's an empty plate there, Trav Daddy. So we're not going anywhere yet.
For week 2, the buddies found themselves headed to UC Davis. On both ends of the trip, it was quite a challenge getting in and out of the airport. The buddies discovered it hurts when things don't go fully automatic as they're used to.
So we got here and the reservation was for a guy by the name of Robert Reach. I call Angela and then she calls Hertz, makes a new reservation. So I go back to the line second time around and the same problem. It's under the guy's name again. So I call her again and then she gets on the phone with Hertz to make another reservation. Apparently it's working this time, so the guy at the counter said, come out through here and wait for the attendant and we'll... But now we're just standing here. Third time's a charm. We got a van. Woohoo! Let's go. All right. That's a white van.
But remember, when it hurts,
45 minutes and here we are.
the pain don't go away quickly. Because the first 2 reservations failed, the direct bill wouldn't work, and Joe Mo didn't have the card the production manager used to make the final reservation. So he had to go in a full manual with his own debit card.
10 p.m.
But an hour and a half later, they were doing just fine, sharing breakfast at Bacon and Butter.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Boy, don't the buddies love breakfast. Finally, at Davis, week 2 of Big Sky football also happened to be the final weekend of Mariners baseball. That meant no M5, no RF, and no sideline reporter. How many packs of cigarettes did Justin smoke with all his extra time? Those weren't the only changes for week 2. Pat Brown, our director, was designated for assignment, or DFA'd. His replacement's Doug D.H. Herbison.
I plan on winning 4 or 5 Old Buddy nominations every broadcast.
There's only 3 to win.
I know.
Doug's a good director. He can sequence himself in and out of any hole. In addition to Pat Brown being DFA'd, the buddies found themselves without their video engineer, Michael O.B. O'Brien. Truth be told, there was a lot of controversy behind his absence.
Something about Mariner Strike. I don't buy it, though. It might have something to do with hitting Pike in the face with a loaf of bread. The f*** am I going to do with a loaf of bread?
Looks like... Who pitched a loaf at me?
While loafing someone might get you DFA'd, multiple whip nominations in one broadcast certainly will.
Doug, should I go away?
It's got the buddies on edge.
DFA'd? Nah, man, I'm indispensable. Not gonna happen.
DFA'd.
I've been worried for about a year.
Where I come from, I'm like sliced cilantro. I'm always on top.
Yeah. No mistakes.
I'm just still waiting for that email. I haven't opened an email from Pat or Wayne in the last 13 months.
There's a lot of bug clicks, man. 100% accuracy or nothing. That's what it's all about. Look at Charlie. Wide open. Look at that ball. Boom.
With the broadcast over, strike complete, the buddies had a lot to fit into their 2.5-hour window before their flight.
Sunset over
On their drive to the airport, things got real interesting.
Storm over here. Now we got hail. We got hail. Oh, there we go.
Getting an alert on the road.
Oh, there, humanity. Yeah.
Are you sitting? Is that your phone doing?
Someone's phone going nuts. All of our phones are jellies. Yeah. Tornado warning. Yeah, tornado warning.
It was hailing so hard, they took refuge under a tree.
I like their idea.
No, keep going.
We're gonna try their idea real quick, see what it's like.
Maybe not the smartest decision because of lightning and tornadoes, but they needed to save that rental car.
Oh yeah! Save the car. Got some. Those are marble-sized pieces of hail right there.
The hail subsided, but like the frozen white marbles on the ground, traffic piled up. They finally made it to the airport, just as their plane was boarding.
Yeah, that's a pretty good pile of hail right there. That's actually...
The Big Sky Buddies discovered things don't always go as planned. They call that adversity. Sometimes adversity hurts. But like the storm, it always passes, and you never know. You might even get a beautiful sunset in the middle of it.